I want you to listen closely now, for I speak to you, my beloved children. I am here with you in every moment, walking beside you, guiding you, and holding you in the embrace of my love. Life is a journey, and many of you struggle, feeling weighed down by the burdens of your own mistakes, the pain of rejection, the sting of disappointment, and the sorrow of your brokenness. Yet, in the midst of all this, I want to remind you of something very important. My grace is greater than any obstacle you will ever face. My grace is a gift, not earned by your deeds, but given freely to you because I see your heart, your true self, and I desire to lift you up. When you feel unworthy, remember that it is in your weakness that my power shines brightest. In the darkest of times, my grace is your light. There was once a man named Paul, who, before he found my grace, was a persecutor of my people. He lived a life full of hatred, judgment, and cruelty, blinded by his own understanding of the world. Yet, I met him on a road one day, a road that led him to a place of transformation, a place of profound realization. In that moment, Paul was struck blind, not by the physical darkness, but by the truth of his own sin. And in that moment, I showed him my grace. He was redeemed, forgiven, and given a new purpose. He went on to become one of my greatest apostles. Paul's life shows you, my children, that no matter how far you think you have fallen, my grace is always ready to lift you, to redeem you, and to make you new. You cannot outrun it, for my grace is limitless, and it is always with you. You may wonder, why would such grace be given to someone like me? And I say to you, because I am your Father, and my love for you is beyond comprehension. Think of the parable of the prodigal son, a young man seeking his own way, demanding his inheritance, and going to live in a far-off land, squandering all that he had. He was lost, living in despair and shame. But when he returned, broken and humbled, I ran to him, embraced him, and celebrated his return. I did not ask him to pay for his wrongs, nor did I punish him for his foolishness. Instead, I welcomed him home with open arms. This is my grace, always available to you, no matter how far you think you have strayed, no matter how deeply you have hurt yourself or others. I tell you this because I know that life is not always easy. You will face trials, hardships, and moments where you feel you are walking alone. But hear this, my grace is sufficient for you in all things. Even when you falter, even when you are weak, I am there to strengthen you, to remind you that you are never truly alone. Just as a parent picks up a child when they fall, so do I reach down and lift you up. There are times when you will not see the full picture of my plan, but trust in me, for I am always working behind the scenes, orchestrating things for your good. My grace is not just a momentary gift, but a continuous flow that sustains you, that holds you, and that enables you to keep moving forward, no matter what life throws at you. And in the end, when you stand before me, I will say to you, well done, my faithful servant. This is the power of my grace.